Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Amanda from the meatlessmama.com, and today we're not doing a recipe, we're actually going to talk about what I got my kids for Christmas. So I have two kids, a boy who is 6.5 and a little girl who is 16 months, or if you don't want to do math homework, she's a year old. We're going to do basically 4 categories, and I've been doing this for a couple years now. Something they want, something they need, something to wear, and something to read. For the want, these are their big presents. These are their the Splurge presents. I go for quality over quantity with their want presents. So they each got one thing that's a very nice, kind of expensive, but will last forever, basically. So for my son, who is 6, I got him a car transporter truck. So it's still got cardboard all over it, but basically this is what it looks like. This is the brand Vegas, which is a brand that is handmade in Germany, and they employ people with special needs at their factory, and everything is very well made that they make. They don't use nails or screws. They just use wood dowels and glue. So as you can see, this has a ramp that raises and lowers. This comes up and locks in place and goes back down. I got him a second car. So it came with one car, and then I got him a second one. There's people that can sit in the front. This part, you can, when you twist it, it makes the wheels turn. This is very sturdy, and that's how you raise the ramp, like that. So you can see that you can put cars on the bottom, or you can put cars on top, so it'll hold 4 cars, specifically made by Vegas. I will put a link below to either this or just to the website where I got it, which is Bella Luna Toys. Bella Luna sells a lot of Waldorf toys, a lot of handmade toys, really good quality pieces. And my daughter, I also got her want gift from Bella Luna. This is a heavy baby. So this baby doll actually has millet inside it, so it's heavy. It weighs about 2 pounds. It also has lavender, dried lavender in it, so it's very calming. It smells really nice, and she loves baby dolls. For the need category, I feel like this is the hardest one for me to think about what they need. For my daughter, I ended up just saying, well, she needs educational toys, I suppose, and we already have been getting a Love Every toy subscription. So I don't have any of those to wrap for her, but she won't really care or mind that she doesn't have a need gift to open. But for my son, I have something that I'm going to try and unwrap here in front of you because it's still wrapped. I am still unwrapping this. Okay. So what that is it is a big cushion. It can be flattened out on the ground. Sorry about all the mess. Or it can be tied. I need to tie it tighter, but you get the idea. It can be tied up so it's like kind of like a circular chair for sitting in. Of course, this is going to be in his room against the wall, maybe in the corner. Right now he has a rocking chair in there, but he really loves to read. And I thought this would be a cozy place for him to sit and read. And if he wants me or his daddy or his sister to sit with him, then he can untie it and lay it flat. I got this off of Etsy. I will post the link in the description box. This is handmade and super cozy and comfy. For the something to wear category, this was pretty easy to decide. Last year we thought that Julia, my daughter, who was 4 months at the time, looked like a little elf, and one of my friends heard my comment and she sent her a little elf costume. Basically, it was an outfit that could be used for pajamas or just for dressing up, and so we thought it would be fun to put my son in Santa outfit or Santa pajamas. So we decided to do that again this year with the next size up for them because they've obviously outgrown what they were wearing last year. So this is my daughter's elf outfit. She's got the onesie. I think it's an 18-month or 24-month. The little pants and the hat. And then my son, Santa shirt and pants. So we can recreate that photo shoot again this year, and they'll have something cozy to wear over Christmas break. And the last category is something to read. And this was kind of a combination of books from Grandma, from my husband's mom, and also from us. So one thing that we love Usborne books. And a friend of mine that does, she sells Usborne books. She was advertising for Christmas. We talked about what if we did a subscription, specifically for my son, where he could get a couple books every month for the whole year. In the past, his grandma has gotten him subscriptions to Little Passports and KiwiCo, and both of those are awesome, but he's so into reading right now because he's in 1st grade. He's learned how to read. So I thought, you know what, he would probably just love getting a couple books every month. So for him, he's getting a few books a month. For our daughter, she already gets a book every month from the Dolly Parton Imagination Library. So we just asked Grandma to send her just one just for Christmas, just a Christmas box of books for her. And Grandma also is helped to pay for some of the Love Every toys. So here are the books that Julia is getting for Christmas. There's Merry Christmas Baby. There's a My Animal Friends, and this is similar to the Indestructible books if you've seen that brand. They're tear-proof, waterproof, and easy to clean. This one is called Baby Animals, Who is the Cutest of Them All? And so she gets to see herself in the mirror in that one. So this is a music book. She loves music. She loves to dance to songs, but it's also a kind of for bedtime because they're really calm kind of lullabies. This is Pachelbel, Canon, and D. So anyway, these are instrumental lullaby type songs, and it says down below what each song is. There's a Mozart song on this page. So I think she'll really like that. And then for my son, for his something to read, I did get him some books from a website called Better World Books, and these are used books, but since he's starting to read, he's kind of to the point where he can read chapter books, but mainly he's been reading graphic novel type chapter books like Dog Man, which I don't know, it's similar to Captain Underpants, but maybe a little easier. So I got him Nate the Great books. I got him 3 of them. And these ones are chapter books, but the text is pretty big. They have pictures. It's about a 1st or 2nd grade reading level. He won't care that these are used. They're still in decent shape. So these are from Mommy and Daddy for his something to read, but then Grandma sent him his first round of his Usborne. So here's what's in that. And I made a wish list to go off of, but then my friend Jess just kind of could pick and choose off of that or similar items. This is a science activity book. We've got, he loves animals. His favorite animal are tigers. I'm thinking she'll probably end up sending us the rest of these books at some point, but right now we just have pandas and tigers. Now, all that's left is stocking stuffers, and then we're going to talk a little bit about experiences, because as an aspiring minimalist, we don't want to overwhelm our kids. I don't want to overwhelm my kids with stuff. I prefer to have them have fun experiences and make memories, and it's just less clutter in the house that way. So for Nicholas's stocking, we ended up with this game, which was actually invented by a little boy who is 7 years old, called Taco versus Burrito. And then since he's really into Dog Man, my husband found this Dog Man hot dog card game. So we're going to put that in his stocking too. Every other Friday night we have family game night, so I think he'll be excited about those. Also in his stocking is, I got him a top. This is a handmade top. It's Mader, M-A-D-E-R, and it was not that expensive. And he loves spinning things. He has a top that I think recently broke, but it was plastic, so this one should last much longer. I will put a link to that website and specifically to the maker that makes the tops. I don't know if there's any left in stock, but I'll link that. And also in his stocking will be some candy and a can of olives because he loves olives. Julia's stocking does not have much in it. She's a year old. She doesn't really understand about presents and stockings and Christmas. I did get her a top that's specifically made for toddlers. If you listen, it's got, I think, just chunks of wood in it, but it's I think it's called a sombrero wobble top. So it's very easy to spin it even as a toddler, and it won't topple over. So that will be hers, and I'm sure her brother will want to play with it too. Also in her stocking is going to be some sliced olives because she loves olives. I was going to put some chunky crayons, like the ones that are really round and they can hold like this, but I think she would try and eat them. So if you have any ideas for other toddler stocking stuffers, let me know. Obviously, I'm not going to give her candy, or I'm just choosing not to give her candy at least until she's 2, if not older. So her stocking is kind of empty right now. The last thing I wanted to talk about is experience gifts. I decided in December of 2019 to make my son an experience book, a memory book, where I would write down each month an activity that we were going to do the following year. Well, the following year was 2020, so the first 2 months went great. And then it took us all the way until today, or yesterday, to finish all the other activities that I had planned because of the whole pandemic. So I'm going to briefly list what we had. I can't find the book. I can't find the 2020 book. I know it's around here somewhere. But in January, he went bowling. In February, he went indoor rock climbing. And his daddy took him to both of those things because I was home with morning sickness with my baby. And then everything shut down in March. But these were the other activities that we had planned. We did not do them in the exact order. And like I said, it took us until the end of this year to finish everything. We went to Exploration Place, which is a children's museum. We had a picnic in the park. We went to a local putt-putt golf. It's called Hutch Putt. We went to the zoo in Wichita, which is an hour away from where we are, the Sedgwick County Zoo. We went to our local water park pool called Salt City Splash. We had an ice cream date in the van where we just went to a local place and ordered ice cream and had it in the van. We went to the Transportation Museum of the Great Plains, which basically was a train museum, and we happened to be able to go there when they were running a real train. So Nicholas got to ride a real train. We went to the Museum of World Treasures, which is a museum which has some dinosaur fossils and then a lot of just history things related to history. And then just yesterday, he went with his friend to the skating rink, roller skating, not ice skating. And I am blanking on what the 12th activity was. I don't remember, but he had a lot of fun. So this year, I made his book. I made his book today. What I did the last time I made the book as well is I would write the month. I would put what the activity was going to be, and then I would leave a blank space because we took pictures and then we printed the pictures, stuck them on, and then also there would be space to write kind of a little journal entry, whether he writes it or I write it, about what we did and if we had fun. So January, the Cosmosphere is our local space museum. February, Urban Air Trampoline Park. He'll be excited to go there. His birthday is in March. His birthday is actually St. Patrick's Day. So I don't know if you've seen the movie Yes Day with Jennifer Garner, but we decided that it would be fun to give him a Yes Day, not necessarily on his birthday, but on the weekend after his birthday, where he gets to decide anything that he wants to do, but there are just a few ground rules, nothing dangerous or illegal. Our budget is $50. No screen time. I just feel like that would be really boring. I'm sure he would say, let's just watch movies all day. Let's spend time as a family and do something a little bit more fun than just sitting and staring at the screen. And then it's all about today. That means you can't say, okay, you have to say yes, he's gonna ask me for something in the future. No, it has to be something that happens today. And then just have fun. In April, we have a salt mine in our town. It's called Stratica. He went there once with some friends, but he's never gone there with us. I've never been there at all. My husband's been there. But I think that would be a fun activity for him to do, maybe just with his daddy, because Julia can't go. You have to be at least 4 years old to go in there. So there are two zoos. I had mentioned the Wichita Zoo. There's another zoo that is called Tanganyika, and we used to go there every year. We would get a season pass when they would go on sale around his birthday, and they would charge the same amount to go one time. So you might as well get the season pass and go over and over. But they've raised their prices, so we're probably just going to go one time, and we're going to wait until May to do that. In June, we are going to take a little family vacation to Branson, Missouri. There's an amusement park there called Silver Dollar City. There is, about an hour from where we live, there is a water park that has a lazy river. So we went there for a birthday party last summer, and he really enjoyed that. So we would do that in July. In August, there is a local canoe and kayak rental in our town. they will actually drop you off, and then they'll pick you up at the end of the little route, so you don't have to lug your kayak or canoe. They have a little bus that they will pick you up. So I thought my husband and my son could do that, and they could get a 2-person canoe. In September, we want to go apple picking. Never done that before. I think that would be a fun activity. In October, we always go to the P&M Pumpkin Ranch. It's close to our house, and it's one of the best pumpkin patches around. It's not too expensive, and we have a lot of fun there. So I probably could have come up with a different idea for October, since we always do this no matter what anyway, but it's just a lot of fun, so might as well. And then he's never been horseback riding, so we thought that might be a fun activity for him, and he has to be 7 to go on horseback ride with his dad, and he will be 7 by then. So that's a November activity. And then, it's probably hard to read that, but in December, we've taken him to light shows before, but this one is at a place called Botanica. It's a botanical gardens in Wichita, which is an hour away from us. It's a little bit expensive, but it's supposedly really beautiful, and you have to sign up so far in advance because it's a very popular event. So I think that that will be, maybe we might not take Julia. It might just be mommy son time or daddy son time, because it happens kind of late in the evening, and then you have to drive home for an hour. But I think that will be really fun for him. So for Julia, she doesn't have an experience book. She's kind of just along for the ride. You know, everything to her is fun and exciting, even just a trip in the stroller around the block or a trip to the grocery store. She's pretty easily entertained. So someday I'll make her an experience book, or I'll put both of their names on it, and it'll be more of a sibling fun time together, but that'll be when she's older. So thanks for joining me today on what a minimalist buys their kids for Christmas. I hope you got some good ideas. If you have any questions about some of the things I showed, feel free to comment below. And this is a brand new channel, but I'd love you to like this video, subscribe. You can hit the notification bell to be notified when I post a new video. I'm hoping to post about 2 videos a week, but I don't know what days they will be posted. They won't always come up on the same days, probably. And I guess I'll see you later. Bye.